I'm Bryan Jones here with Elliot, Trotter of Skyd Magazine. We're bringing you coverage here in Amsterdam in this windy day. Freespeed has dominated on their path to the finals. CUSB has taken the dirt road going through Siebenschwaben and Team France to get to this point. Well, get started. Mori with the pole. Upfield. Sending it deep. Wide open. Just out of his reach, the receiver's reach.
Wind picks it up just a little bit too far. This is a strategy already that I think Freespeed used in their semifinal game. In an interview after the game, they talked to us about wanting to just puck the disc and punish the other team, make them work it up the upfield, and it looks like they're already looking to use that strategy, get the disc downfield, and then put the zone on.
Masterini. Mori has been such a strong player for this Bologna team. Tight spaces here, Freespeed utilizing that zone.
This is the same zone that allowed them to succeed in the semifinal.
Mori trying to get open. Still not much movement, not many yards gained, and this is a tight one with lots of double teaming. Mori wanting to take a shot, forced to swing it. Now through the cup. Mastrani. Bruce. Tosi. And contact, and we have a stoppage on the play.
Finally calling that foul. There's been a lot of double teams. Freespeed getting really close with this zone.
Play restarts. Mori
trapped for a second. No handlers to find.
Going through the zone, and there's a turnover. Freespeed gets it back. Martignac. Inside break, popped in the air, hung on to. Schmitt putting it out to space. And another similar layout attempt. Freespeed just not being able to take advantage.
Again, the wind pushing it out a little bit. Zone goes back on.
And a quick turnover leads to a quick goal. Schimpbach leading with the assist. 1-0, Freespeed leads.
Freespeed willing to put some discs out and hope that their speed will allow them to pull the disc in. Twice it went just a little bit too far. We had Freespeed players bidding, unable to pull it in. On their third attempt, they get the D very close to the end zone, able to put that zone on very quickly and find a really easy throw for the score. So Bryan, as I was just saying, Freespeed might be using their strategy of just hucking the disc down the field, forcing the other team to work it up.
And they're throwing on a tight four-man cup, which we've seen, which is employing the double teaming right now. And teams just aren't calling it on them. Freespeed talked about winning ugly. They're willing to play tight zone and to huck it deep without regard for anybody being open.
That was a great upwind pull. Bologna now moving it up. Zone is back on.
Waldwagel over to Mori. Through, quick, back to Waldwagel. Tosi. Triolo. Mori. Just on the goal line. Pochetti. For the inside break is there. And Bologna ties this game up quickly. 1-1. Call on the play.
Looks like there might have been a pick call. Bologna was taking a little bit to set up their end zone, sort of crowding the front of the line, finally allowing that front cutter to cut break side for a nice inside flick, but the disc going back into the hands of Bologna. Poletti with the disc.
Getty. Call on the play, foul call. Looks like a bump on the mark.
Davide isolated out.
Makes a great move, and the Freespeed defender is there. Collision, Freespeed going for it. Deep. This one going out of bounds. Just not even a care whether or not the man was open, just playing the field position game, hoping for a catch.
I'm not sure who that was too, but they're probably going to put that zone back on.
Play restarts. Tight trap zone over the top. Freespeed gets it back. Quick movement. And a big laser huck. Wide open. Can't make the grab. An upwind break was available. Mori going over. Can't make the grab. Freespeed on the goal line playing that field position game. Call on the play.
Looks like there might have been a foul on the mark. Freespeed has an open man to his right. This could be another easy score for Freespeed.
Freespeed. Lots of bumping on the mark. Barson on Barson for the score. Freespeed going upwind, 2-0.
A nice cross field hammer. So far, the strategy of huck and put that zone on has been working for Freespeed. Something they had talked about in that semifinal game that allowed them to walk to an easy victory over Silence out of the Czech Republic. Not only that, Freespeed, looking at this line, they look like they have the athleticism. They've been sprinting, putting some athletic Ds out. Fantastic layouts.
Pole goes down and going out the back. CUSB will get it at the brick mark. No, not at the brick. They will take it as it rolled out the back. The goal line. Going through the middle. Pogetti. Looking back for Mori. Mori swings it immediately. Stuck in their own end zone. Mori.
The zone surrounding the handler.
More bumping on the mark by Freespeed. Temporin. Going for a tip in the air, nothing available. Mori wanting him to put the disc to him. Freespeed. Swings. Looking for the inside break. Can't convert.
And Freespeed puts the zone right back on. It's a zone that seems to surround the handler, taking away the dump look as well as the up line.
Just out of Mori's reach, and we have a foul called on the play. This one's coming back.
Bologna looking a little bit frustrated. Davide, a leader for his team, starting to get a bit excited in the end zone.
Going through Walwong. Rether finding the opportunity back. Bullet swing, Mori. Can't come down with it. Temporin. Mori expressing his frustration. Freespeed launching one up. This one sailing. No, almost toes the line. A great attempt by Bradlin.
Trying to catch it on the back edge, one-handed. Freespeed still using that strategy, trying to huck the disc at anything that moves. And Bologna is not happy. Davide picking up the disc.
Mori on the line. Temporin. Spaghetti. We have turnover, Freespeed getting another chance to score on this downwind.
The disc rolled into the stands. And Freespeed picking up close on the line, right on the corner. Upline cut.
Hammer over the top, out of reach, another turnover.
Hey, at least Freespeed's keeping it interesting for this packed stadium of excited fans.
Here at Windmill Windup, 2012, in Amsterdam. Mori looking for an option. Putting it up, blade caught by Waldwagen. Rether over to Mori. Jacking this one yet again. Freespeed coming up with it.
Another blade. Mori putting up a lot of prayers, trying to get something going for his Bologna team.
Moser. Redick. Once again put up, and Freespeed converts for the 3-0 lead.
Freespeed is putting a lot of effort into their cuts to get open. They're sprinting deep, sprinting in. They had about 3 turns in that game.
We have a timeout on the field.
And now we've got Herbie, the mascot for Windmill Windup, riding a bike across the field. A disc that lands inside gets a prize, and we just got one.
Another spectacle of this Windmill Windup. Herbie, the mascot elephant.
Tell me about this Bologna team. How much do they rely on Davide to make things happen?
Actually, a whole lot. Because he's the guy who makes the big plays and makes the disc go around in the team. 1 year he played with Flying Angels Britain, which are the current European champions. Because they were going to Worlds and he was one of their pickup players. And then CUSB-Bologna, they really had an off year without their captain. So I think they're relying on him pretty much.
Right now, quick movement from Bologna, trying to strike quickly, putting it deep. CUSB getting on the board.
So that's the next point. Build a little tension.
Mori with the pull, trying to get CUSB back in this game. Freespeed has an early 3-1 lead coming out in a side stack. And we see a little bit of a zone with CUSB, leaving some wide open space. Freespeed not hesitating, wide open in the end zone, just having to reel it in. Braderlin makes the catch.
Another throw deep for Freespeed. Excellent huck. Again, not shying away from any risk to put it deep, especially with the wind at their backs. Freespeed relying on some of their big throws, their athleticism, and their zone if they turn it to go up to a 4-1 lead.
Freespeed getting set to pull.
We've got them to the back there, so if you're on your way getting to the handler, you can just walk through and collect your disc back there after the final.
CUSB.
Last year's pull competition winner with the loft.
Maury with a drop, Freespeed. An opportunity, dish for the score. Freespeed goes up 5-1. Just running away so far in this game. Freespeed with a commanding 5-1 lead. Italy, Bologna, needing to keep possession of the disc and make the right plays. Freespeed playing to their strength, winning ugly, throwing hucks, doing whatever it takes. This disc rolling out the back.
Two-time longest pull champion, Luca Miglioneto, with a pull that rolls out the back of the end zone.
Maury. Quick movement again by Bologna. Maury. Blade, this one falling short. Another turnover for Maury, second in a row. Freespeed continue to roll. Maury and a hammer from Freespeed to the back of the end zone, caught for the goal. Everything is working for Freespeed. Let's welcome back to the action Bomi. Bomi's here to give us the inside scoop in the history of CUSB and Freespeed. Bomi, what can you tell us about these two teams?
Freespeed has actually been a Swiss powerhouse on the European scene for many years now. They've been doing a lot of big tournaments, winning some of those. Came in third at the last European Championships, and they've always been up for quite some great games at big tournaments. CUSB-Bologna, on the other hand, is also another big European team.
What?
That has won several tournaments, including Tom's Tourney in Bruges for 3 years in a row. It's led by Davide Mori, who actually just came back from tryouts with the Revolver. He just got cut. They only took 2 players instead of 3, and apparently he seemed to be number 3. So, yeah, both teams are big squads in Europe who are always up for a good game and good tournaments.
That's the inside scoop on these two teams. Thanks, Bomi, for joining us yet again. If you're CUSB here, Bomi, do you have any chance to come back against Freespeed?
I'm guessing they're going to have to change their game to get back in this one. Maybe, as you mentioned before, maybe they're relying a little bit too much on their captain, Davide Mori, and trying some dangerous long hucks. They might have to settle with a shorter game to get through the special Freespeed zone, which is very effective for now.
Davide De More requesting a new disc.
Mori. Through the cup. Paletti.
Now, is Freespeed the type of team that stays tough an entire game? Actually,
they are. They're a bunch of very athletic guys who have a big morality, to never give up. They always keep fighting. They have a great spirit, and they're not going to get off the field until they can't walk anymore.
Copy. Paletti. Mori. Now some movement here, but CUSB has to find a way to put one in. Through the cup. Copy. Quick flip for the score. Back on the board, 6-2, Freespeed leads.
Bologna is starting to look a little bit more in this game.
Lotus with the disc, 8 points for them.
And we're back here. The finals of the 2012 Windmill Windup. Over the top, Freespeed with the disc.
Round of applause to the female winners. Lotus, you have 2,000.
And a huge D by Poletti. CUSB is going to have an opportunity to have a day going for it all. Right there, can't make the grab. Freespeed launching it deep, coming in underneath. Freespeed almost getting the disc. Changing hucks. Mori jacking it deep. Just responding with the Freespeed hucking.
Okay, the women's final all wrapped up there. Lotus taking the victory.
That's a tough throw to make over the cup. The Wind catching it right away, taking it out of bounds. And Freespeed with another opportunity.
They're looking deep, not wanting to swing the disc that often, but they have tons of space. Instead, going for the hammer, and bounces right off of the receiver's hands. CUSB still another opportunity to break upwind. Mori, Poletti, Colpi now, back in the end zone. Freespeed's got them trapped against the sideline. Mori all the way on the other side. Hammer goes on top. Mori making the grab. Dangerous throw is successful. Bologna. Mori doing a bit of give and go. Swing. Nothing much available. Here we are in tight spaces yet again. Over the top. Freespeed with the easy D. Another hammer attempt. This one is caught for the score.
Run down there with your ace and be back in a minute and a half.
Freespeed with a good pull to start things off. Mori to Kopi. And we see a very wide zone. Mori over the top. Finding his man. Back to Mori. Foul called on the play. The foul was called, it looked like earlier, before the throw actually went off. Give and go. Kopi trying to get to Mori.
It's clear how much they rely on Davide, Mori, in this game, looking other things off just to get the disc to him.
Mori. Kopi. Upfield. Poletti. Contact on the play. Is able to get to Mori back. Poletti going deep. And can he chase it down? Just too far for the intended receiver. Waldwogel.
And Freespeed cutting deep right away. Disc goes up. Easy D.
Poletti coming up with it. Kopi. Poletti. And a bump. No foul called. Looking for Mori. Over the top throw. Waldwagen over. Comes up with it. Makes the catch. What a play. Marvin Waldwogel. Layout grab from Mori. Not the greatest decision, but That's scoring ugly.
You know, that disc floated just over a Freespeed defender who had positioning and just didn't get that shot to knock it away, giving the Bologna player an opportunity to lay out for that. An excellent grab for the score. Bologna still in this game with plays like that.
Freespeed set to receive. An opportunity to take half going down with the wind. We'll expect to see some hucks right off the bat.
And if I'm Freespeed, I got to say that's the strategy I use, especially going downwind. It's working right now. They're able to put that zone on that's very effective, forcing Bologna to make a lot of throwing attempts.
The only time it hasn't worked out is when there's been a turnover just short of the end zone. And here we go. Mori is back, gets a hand on the disc. He's going to run to it as fast as possible. And he's playing the field position game. And there's a little bit of words exchanged on the field. We have a call on the play.
This looks like it's going back. Might be a travel call.
Well, travel would be a turnover in this case, I would think.
For flanky left-hand backhand. Okay,
Mori. Paletti through the zone. And a drop. Critical there. Freespeed. Another opportunity to take half. Why waste any time? Throw that hammer yet again. Just out of reach. The receivers know it's coming. You don't see any complaints afterwards.
No, they seem to be having a great time laying out for these ridiculous throws, and so is everybody here.
Mori backs into the pivot point at first, gets it off the line. Mori upfield, and another drop. Fortunately, Guini putting it up. Mori is there, as well as Paletti. This one over the top. And a Freespeed receiver yet again with a gigantic bid.
Well, there's going to be a lot of photos for some album somewhere of excellent bids and discs falling just too far. That's been the story of the game. Freespeed able to pull in just a couple more than Bologna.
This going up. Will it stay in bounds? Does. Perfect curve, just out of reach. What an opportunity.
We have confirmation from his teammates. It touched the stadium.
Looks like this one did, in fact, touch the stadium. And we'll go all the way back, and Freespeed will have great field position. Van Boston putting it up. Loopy pass. Turnover City.
Freespeed, again, as you said, Bryan, they don't seem to really care that they're turning the disc this much, willing to put the disc out for any opportunity at a score going downwind.
CUSB getting the disc on their own goal line yet again. Some question where they can take it. Paletti. Back to Mori. Paletti floating this one over the top, going out of bounds.
And now Freespeed, maybe a little bit too close to the end zone to huck it, but we'll see what they could pull out.
Freespeed goes with the hammer yet again. This one's wide open. And that's halftime. 8-5 Freespeed leads over CUSB of Bologna. We'll be back in the second half for the rest of the action for Bryan Jones and Elliot Trotter. And we're back here in Amsterdam for the 2012 Windmill Windup Open Division Championship. I'm here with Elliot Trotter. I'm Bryan Jones. Both of us of Sky Magazine giving you the coverage of this wonderful event. We have La Fota, CUSB, out of Bologna, Italy, facing off against Switzerland's Freespeed. Freespeed up 8-5 in the second half. And it doesn't look like Freespeed is going to change their strategy anytime soon, Elliot.
No, if they can pull through this upwind, whether they use the huck strategy or not, I think we could say that they're going to continue to use it, which has been effective for them, and it will allow them to continue to walk through to this victory. But the game's not out of reach for Bologna. They've had a few sparks, and perhaps this half will allow them to refocus. Or not.
But we have a drop there, and Freespeed, as usual, puts it out in front and gets the upwind break out of half.
Freespeed, number 6 there.
Davide Mori looking on in disbelief. Not the start they needed coming into the second half. Now down 9-5.
And I think we can predict what's going to happen in this play as well. Freespeed's going to pull it down, set up that zone, which has been very effective against Bologna. They're sort of running around with their heads cut off, unable to really move the disc forward, not sure what to do with it, trying to get into the hands of Davide, who's been trying to rip these upwind hucks that are just sailing right out of bounds immediately.
Mori getting the disc. Copy. Peloti. Mori working it through. Some good movement here by Lafota. Over the top push pass. And another drop by Lafota. Breather. Jacking it deep once again is Freespeed. Mori is there. This one's going out the back.
Out the back. Okay, a little note to my mom who is volunteering at the Windmill Windup here. Stop flirting with the coffee guy. It's making me nervous. Davide bringing up. See if Lafota can punch it back out here.
Mori.
Putting on their zone D.
And the 4-man cup here from Freespeed. Very tight. Very intimidating. For an opportunity back to Mori. Mori. Over the top. Rather. Through the cup and another drop there. Second in this possession, and Freespeed over the top. Drops it in. 10-5, and Freespeed is running away with this game.
We got a winner. Let's get a look at the signature. Correct. Very nice.
An excellent upwind pull. Far in the back of the end zone.
Given an opportunity here for Freespeed to extend their lead even more. Lafota trying to move it.
A little bit wider of a zone from Freespeed.
They've been utilizing that on the downwinds, not as tight, knowing that the huck is available and the overtops. Mori flipping it upfield. And now the zone is a little bit tighter now that they have the disc on the sideline, finding Mori. Over the top. Tosi out in front, just too far for his receiver. And Freespeed launching one deep. Mori is there. Comes down with it. Rushes to the line.
Freespeed player just not quick enough for that one. Mori with the position and the speed to chase it back down.
Finding a man upfield through the zone. Mori all the way back, significantly behind the offense, taking his time, letting his team do work downfield. Back to Mori. Out in space. This one too far once again.
Okay, out the back.
Let's see if another huck goes up from Freespeed. Really relying on their defense, and it does.
And a jack, another attempt. When going deep indeed by Lafota. Waldwoggle finding Mori along the sideline.
Zone goes back on. Jogging through.
Another turnover. Rather, that's his 5th turnover in the last 2 points.
Freespeed looks like they're just starting to have fun with this game now. They've got a very strong lead, 10-5.
When you have athletic players that can throw,
absolutely,
they just are able to dump it when need be and get a clean huck off. With the athleticism that they have, it's very hard for any team to compete. So they're getting it back, almost caught by Freespeed. Pelotti over the top. Waldwoger is there. Upfield, Waldwogel. But rather flip for the score. Lafot, no? So we have a strip call on the field of some sort. The defender for Freespeed is holding the disc.
I'm not sure who got to that one first. It's possible that the Freespeed defender got a hand on it, holding it in place for the Bologna player to make the grab, but from this angle, can't quite tell for sure. Some discussion ensuing on the field.
The goal is ruled on the field. 10-6. Freespeed leads.
10-6.
Another spin pull from Mori. This one going deep. Freespeed, though, will likely throw it back anyway. Putting the huck through. Mori over the top of his head, right to the Freespeed receiver. 11-6, Freespeed leading here. The Fota trying to find a way to mount a comeback. Starts with this downwind. But it has been all Freespeed from the start. The Fota, led by Davide Mori, has been unable to mount anything of significance. Pull goes out of bounds. Poletti getting the disc. And we'll see a zone again from Freespeed. So you see two men deep, and they're ready for this opportunity. Comparing those two defensive strategies there, the Fota didn't have that many men deep, and now Freespeed going for it all once again. Caught upfield. It's not even surprised at this point that it's all working out. And just jacking one. This one is going out of bounds.
Does anybody see something floating in the distance there? What is that?
Harold Ola trying to put it to the end zone and let his receivers make a play.
What is that?
And when you have athletic receivers like these, it doesn't matter.
Helican. One of the other features we have, the windmill. The wind is proving tricky.
Mori throwing up a blade. Comes down with it. Rather quick pass, Waldwoger. They score 11-7. Freespeed leads.
A nice answer from La Fota. A huck that floats just enough for Bologna to read the disc and make the grab, passing it to an easy end zone score. Let's talk about the differences between these two teams, Bryan. Is this a question of anything but strategy and athleticism? It seems that Freespeed is using their strategy of just huck the disc, see what happens, hope that they're athletic.
And as you speak, we try to see what will happen for Freespeed, who I'm not sure what their strategy is. Maybe quick passes, or maybe it's just Mori making plays. Mori's not making plays for you, and that's your main option. You're not going to win too many games unless he's dominating. Mori rifles it through the zone. Liberus up. Big grab by Rare. Poletti. Mori. Weberus. Poletti. Copy. Back to Poletti. Back to Copy. Mori all the way alone on the other side. Wants the disc. This one pops over. Mori coming in to make a play on it. Gets big. Can't bring it in. This disc going up. A prayer for Freespeed. Those prayers have been working out, but not this time.
There was barely a receiver there. I'm not sure if that Freespeed player even checked down the field before he threw that, but at this point, it's not making much of a difference for them.
LaFota bring it up to the line in a tight zone again. Kolpe. Looking back for Maury. Over the top. Maury in the back of his end zone. Quick flick. Paletti finding it to the sideline. Back to Maury. Nothing available for Kolpe. Finding Maury. Maury. Kolpe. And now the zone gets the trap on. Very difficult for any player to get out of. Scooper back for Maury. No chance to make a play. Freespeed looking for the flip over the top. Layout just out of reach. Maury. Rare. This one pops up. Freespeed gets it. Looking for the flip for the score. 12-7. Freespeed leads. Elliot, at this point, is there any chance that LaFota is going to come back in this game?
I think, in brief, no. There's always a chance for.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying there's always a chance for a team with as many great throwers and athletes as are on LaFota to turn something around, to find some momentum. But right now, they're not bringing any sort of strategy changes. They're doing nothing differently from how they started this game, which has put them in this position, now down 12-7.
Anybody still in the
So we have a timeout on the field. Maury. Paletti. Going through the cup. Maury. Quick flips. LaFota marching to the end zone. Paletti. Looking for Maury. Excuse me, not Maury. Kosey with the goal. 12-8, Freespeed leads.
easy, consistent passing around?
A bit more energy from LaFota on those cuts. Really demanding the disc. Freespeed, for some reason, putting man defense on. I guess just trying to mix it up, maybe give some of their new players an opportunity to try something. But if you got a strategy that's working, you got to stick with it.
Yeah, the defense there was a little bit lackluster from Freespeed. Got to wonder with this lead if they're thinking this game's over, let's just wrap it up in offense. Maury getting set to pull. Freespeed using their tried and true strategy of hucking no matter what the situation. We'll likely see a first or second throw huck here.
And Cutter's going deep immediately.
And we have now three defenders back. Maury is there as well. Goes up, gets the D.
And the zone slowly clamping on.
Maury, this huck going to the back of the end zone, running it down. Not available to get there, and we have a call on the play.
There was a little bit of bumping, but it looks like both players are vying for the same position.
Actually looks like to me that receiver for LaFota initiated the contact. Freespeed launching one deep, and this is a game of 500. Just out of the reach. Maury in his end zone. Over the top. Weberus. Call on the play. A little bit of physical play, some chippiness. Maury. Trap zone against the sideline. Weberus. Moving it quickly. Lafota. Rather. All the way around Maury. Wanting to put it deep, but finding Paletti. Weberus saving the day as they march upfield. And the wind not playing as big of a role here. Rather, Weberus. Weberus unmarked. Looking for any options. Paletti. Weberus now Freespeed backing up Lafota. All the way back to midfield now. Impressive defensive stand for Freespeed. Paletti. Now back for the dump. Kopi. And a big block by Freespeed. Gets the crowd back into this game. Not electing to go immediately for the Huck. Working it underneath a bit. Hammering over the top. Almost a great grab.
Bologna's offense was looking a lot better before the turn.
Two dangerous plays there. Back to Maury.
I was going to say that if they could play a little bit more like how they were marching it up earlier, they'd have a better shot at this game.
And this is a big shot deep. Freespeed with the big D, a layout. Just making sure that nobody comes down with it.
Bologna now finally backing these Freespeed players, something they should have been doing a long time ago.
Freespeed going for it. This one almost hitting the stadium, but coming back in. Easily D'd by Lafota. Looking for Maury. Oh, big D by Freespeed. Time to pose, and then a giveaway right back.
Scuba attempt for the score.
Maury throws his own scuba. This one dangerous as well. Freespeed. Can they punch it in this time? Wide open. The back of the end zone. Another hammer attempt. This one is caught. 13-8. Freespeed leads. Big pull from Freespeed. 2 points away from this Windmill Windup 2012 championship in the open division. Lafota trying to mount a comeback. Paletti back to Mori, and we see the zone again from Freespeed, but this is not a tight zone. Paletti swung over. Quick movement. Mori back to Paletti. Gaining yards with every swing. And now it looks like Freespeed's transitioning to man defense.
A little bit of poaching going on as well.
Mori. Big bump on the mark. Foul called on the play. On the line now. Back for Mori. Over the top. And a big D by Freespeed. Wasting no time. Quick fake. Opening and big backhand hook. Mori is there, though, for the easy D. Mori almost doing his own Freespeed impression. He's holstering it. Freespeed switching to man. Alderwarg holstering it, getting close to the end zone. Really big grab. And over the top. Easy D for Freespeed. And a big huck ripped. Mori can't get a hand on it, but it won't matter. Paletti. Travel called on the play. Still in midfield. Paletti. And will go big layout catch. Triolo with the grab earlier. Mastrani looking for anybody. Call on the play.
And a missed grab in the end zone. Goes a little bit too far, trailing out the back for La Fota. Freespeed, walking the disc back up. I can almost predict what's going to happen next. Not even going to look.
The no-look prediction from Elliot Trotter is that there will be a huck attempt. And we have an underneath cut. And the disc looks a little bit warped on the play. No replacement.
Get the man a new disc.
Some discussion going on.
Check this. This. Check. Check.
Freespeed putting it back into play, and a round break. Not a huck. And here it comes.
There it is.
Too short. Mori coming up with another D. He's been a monster in the deep position lately. Mori. Over the top. fan favorite, Trollo. Belletti looking for Mori. Caught in tight spaces. Waldvogel. Travel called. Puts the high release flick up the space. Triolo. The crowd's excitement. 13-9. Freespeed leads.
Giuseppe Triolo with the score. Fan favorite as the crowd goes wild for that score.
You don't have to move anywhere. Maybe get a beer and a burger, but we're going to the award ceremony right here, and then we'll be wishing you off into the
And Freespeed 2 away from sealing victory at Windmill Windup 2012.
Expect you back, please.
Was he sweaty? Yeah.
Yep.
Cocktails still available.
Spin pole by Mori once again.
Mojitos, tequila.
And Freespeed getting into position. Now going for a little bit for the underneath after the adjustment by Lafota. But once again going for the huck, and this one hanging in the air. Belletti can't get underneath it. Moser coming up with a catch. Like the Boros. Redick putting it up to space. Beautiful lefty backhand. A blade. You don't see that shape backhand too often. 14-9, Freespeed leads.
A bending backhand from the lefty sails right into Freespeed's hands for the goal. Now 1 away, opportunity to break for the score and the win to be crowned Windmill Windup champions.
Freespeed has absolutely dominated this tournament. I don't think they've had a very close game whatsoever throughout the entire time. And they ran through the bracket without a care in the world. We're up 7-1 on silence in the semifinals. We do have a timeout on the field. But it's game point for Freespeed. 1 point away from victory. Going to have to go upwind for this one, however. And Freespeed set to pull.
That's a great pull going upwind.
Beautiful. The wind has died down significantly here. Almost a big D. Mori. Still the zone, though. And the fan favorite, Triolo with the disc. Giuseppe Triolo. Running Mori. Belletti. Mori. Once again, Triolo, Waldvogel. A big zone by Freespeed. The Fota easily going through it. Waldvogel looking back for Mori. Waldvogel over the top. Deed by Freespeed.
Freespeed wasn't honestly hustling too much on D there. Really looking to play position and only strike when the disc is up. looking pretty lax, pretty heavily in the lead at this point.
Nonetheless, it's game point. And the wind has died down a little bit here, just giving the Freespeed Huckers even more distance. Freespeed, though, being patient here. Now striking for the win. Mori is there and has been dominant on defense.
It's a nice D by Mori. Freespeed close to the end zone. There's a call on the play.
Conference of 3 Freespeed players in Mori. Looks as if they're running their own set play. Now another Freespeed player coming on the field to give instructions. Mori over the top. Waldwogel. Over the top. And a big D. We have foul call in play, but it looked like the disc was already through the receiver's hands. Rather getting the disc.
Freespeed maybe letting that one go. Still heavily in the lead. And if this score goes off from Bologna, Freespeed will have the downwind attempt.
Waldwogel on the sideline, and Mori with a drop. Putting this one out to space. Freespeed. Opportunity for the win.
This one's going to sail.
And Mori gets it back. Almost dropped by Waldwogel, saving possession now. Through the zone. Over the top. Triolo coming up with it. Tosi. Call on the play.
Long point, let's hear it, folks. Let's hear it, Paul. Everybody, working hard out there.
Back for Mori, too far. Once again, Freespeed with an opportunity to win. Quick flip, up in the air. This one hanging on to it. Out in front, and Freespeed is your 2012 Windmill Windup Open Division champions.
Freespeed seem to have this game under wraps, hucking it and allowing their athletes to come down with it over and over again. And when they don't, putting a very strong zone that just frustrated this Bologna team, unable to do much of anything against it. And Freespeed able to win 15-9 handily, becoming the Open champs for Windmill.
For Elliot, Trotter, I'm Bryan Jones. Thanks for watching the Skyd Magazine's coverage of 2012 Windmill Windup in Amsterdam, the Netherlands.